Well, we're here with Navy slot backs coach Joe DuPaix. Joe, when we did a Zoom conference with you, you mentioned Vincent Terrell showing out, and now we find out that he's been named the Admiral Mack Award winner, a prestigious honor. First and foremost, is it an honor for you in your slot back group to have that award come from your position?
It's always exciting to have it come from your position, but honestly, it's a team sport, so we don't get overzealous or too excited about that part of it. We're just excited for the fact that we're getting better every day. You know, one of our biggest goals is to strive and become better daily, and Vincent has truly done that. He's gotten better every single day, comes with a smile on his face, works his tail off, chirps a little bit to everybody, offense, defense, special teams, and he's really just a bright young man to be around.
So, I mean, did you think that he was in the running for that? Did you feel he had a good enough spring and shown the improvement? Because that's what it's all about, most improved player during spring camp. So from fall, when he was no doubt on the, well, he actually was not on the scout team, was he?
No, he kind of bounced back and forth, but you know, it wasn't a surprise to see Vince have the success that he had this spring. Not one bit. Just because knowing who he is and what he's gone through to persevere and become who he is today, it's really been fun to just kind of watch him grow and be part of that story because he's such a great kid. So surprised? No. Excited for him? Absolutely. At the same time, accolades are accolades, and it's great to have. But the truth is, we got work to do. And we got 3 or 4 months to get ready for September, and that's our focus still.
So what did you see out of Vince this spring that you were impressed with?
You know, his mental game. He obviously has quicks and speed, but the mental piece of it, being able to handle everything that we threw at him at a very mature level, that's probably the biggest thing that I was excited to see and proud of, to watch him grow and develop that piece of it. Because as we know, the more you understand, the better you're going to play, the faster you can play. And he got to that point where he wasn't thinking very much and just playing ball.
So looking at his bio, he was like a state champion sprinter. I mean, he's a track guy. He's got credentials there. I think when we were talking to somebody, it may have been you, said that Daniel Jones and he may be the two fastest slots. The numbers on the catapult show that. Do you see that speed manifested out on the field? Because sometimes guys are really fast on the track, but they're not so fast on a football.
Yeah, he definitely carries it over. He carries it over with the pads, and he's that jitterbug with speed and does a great job with pads on, and I'm glad he's playing football, not track.
He's got make you miss ability.
He does. He's got the make you miss ability, and he can run fast. So he's a good guy. He's got great hands, super tough, durable player, and his future's super bright as he continues to become better each day.
And so obviously we talk about this all the time. You can't play slot back at Navy if you don't execute your blocking assignments. Where is he along on that front?
He's doing a great job, because of his tenacity. Our guys have grit. Our guys are tough. They believe that they can do it. They're not going to let each other down. And Vince is no exception to that rule. He wants to block more than carry the ball. Right. He wants to be out there. He's not a selfish player, and so he's continued to learn, and we still have a long ways to go. We're not even close to where we need to be, but he definitely throws it up in there and can stalk on the perimeter and understand the perimeter and what we're trying to do at a high level.
We're here with Navy football offensive lineman Trey Cummings. Trey, your name came up this week because it was announced that Kip Franklin was going to take the number 68 in honor of David Forney, who passed away tragically. And Navy will have an offensive lineman wear number 68 in his honor, and it's a great honor.
Yes, sir.
But Kip did a second level gesture by bequesting his 66 to you. What can you say about that? Was it an honor for Kip to think of you in that way?
Truly, I'm not gonna lie. When Kip told me that I was getting his number, I kind of got goosebumps. I felt good. I felt good about it. I told him I was like, I'm gonna take pride in this number and keep this legacy on of number 66. So yes, sir.
So you feel like that kind of is also a challenge to you to live up to that?
Oh, of course, yes, sir. Come in to work every day, grinding. Oh yeah, yes, sir.
So obviously going back to the summer, I mean, it was horrible what happened. I, for one, would not be able to stay at the Naval Academy, especially as a plebe, having that happen. What led you to stay? I know your dad's a strong, faithful man, and did he basically say, Trey, you can't lose this opportunity just because we've had tragedy?
Of course, it was a long thought process, but the reason why I stayed is because the brotherhood around here. I think of these all this around here as family.
Right.
All my teammates, coming from NAP, so all the coaches, so yes, sir.
So I think you did take some time off, obviously, for grieving. And so you ended up staying later through plebe. Your plebe summer
Yes,
didn't end
sir.
until later than the other plebes, correct?
Yeah, yes, sir. So I stayed a little longer, to get well with my company. Also there too, they treat me like family and everything. Company officer, all that. Yes, sir.
Well, so I mean, just talk about the aftermath. Though I mean, it's really unspeakable to think about it. A mother comes to basically drop her son off at the
Yes,
Naval
sir.
Academy for plebe summer, and no one could ever imagine such an event. How have you been able to handle this?
I could say it was a shock. Waking up at 4 a.m. hearing that my mom passed away from something that's really unheard of. But I just thought of it something that just helps me to get through life. It's the same thing with academics. Something that just could keep me going. Like some type of motivation. So yes, sir.
So I would imagine that, and this is probably one of the conversations your father and you had, was that the way to honor your mother is to graduate from this place, this
course.
incredible institution,
Of course.
become an officer in
Of course.
the greatest service in the country and I mean the world.
Yes, sir.
Would you agree?
Oh yes, sir. This is a really hard place to come through, but all around it's a grind. So that's how I look at it. That's what I'm going to do. Yes, sir.
So what do you need to do personally to get to the point? I know you're on the depth chart, which
Yes,
is
sir.
encouraging.
Oh yeah.
But what do you want to work on between now and next fall so that you can get out on that field on game day?
I think it's just really just coming in to work. Working every day, coming in every day, lifting, working hard, getting stronger, getting faster. And just play. Yes, sir.
All right, Trey. Thanks a lot.
Oh yes, sir.
Appreciate you.
More questions for you.
Okay.
A lot of football teams preach brotherhood and
Oh, yeah.
family, but here at the Naval Academy, it's true. Just
Yeah.
How has this brotherhood, this familial connection, really helped you out?
It's helped me out. Like in high school, I wasn't really like. I was close to my teammates in high school, but coming here, it was just a whole nother level. I think of like I feel like everybody on my team's gonna come to my wedding. They might even be my groomsmen. All of them. And I can't even do that. So, but yes, sir.
And lastly, just what's your message to the Annapolis community, the fan base, the Naval Academy as a whole, just for kind of bonding together and helping you out?
I really want to say thank you to everybody, all the support, everybody that sent me letters, everybody that's talked about me. I just want to say thank you to everybody.